Right. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all well. Tonight, we're doing a little something different. This is Ian, my brother-in-law, and we're going to have a game tonight. I'll let him pick, and he's chosen the Middle-earth strategy battle game. More specifically, I've got the Pelennor Fields box, which I've slowly been working my way through painting. So we're going to give it a go, using some of the starter scenarios from here. Now, I have played this a couple of times, but never just sort of properly, I guess. So we're just going to use some of the starter scenarios that are in this book, give them a go, and we're going to see what happens. So we've already set up. It's really weird having a table that doesn't have loads of scenery on it. I feel a little bit weird. It's just some rocks and some undulations. We are playing from the booklet, Charge of the Rohirrim. So, for those of you who like the Lord of the Rings and know the Lord of the Rings, this is when Theoden and his riders have turned up to lift the siege at Minas Tirith, and this represents the mighty hordes of Rohan charging down the slope and into the Orc lines. There's the mighty horde. So the objective for this scenario is very, very simple. The Rohirrim have to basically get as many of their horses off the other side. I should note that the horses have still got to have riders on them, off the other side of the table, and the orcs have very simply got to kill them. The forces are 24 Moranian orcs, which I'm going to be using. They have a mixture of spears, hand weapons, spears and shields, and all-round pointy things. So over here we have the Rohirrim, and they are armed 8 with swords, shields, axes, and bows, but 4 of them have throwing spears, like this fellow here. We have already deployed. I've split my forces into 4 groups, sort of 6, putting my spear armed troops behind. There we go. And Ian has also split into 4 groups as well. I don't know if he's just copying me or what he's going to do, but we're going to see. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. Bit different. We're going to... no, we don't need to roll for priority on turn 1. Priority goes to the good player. So I'm going to switch to the other camera, go through the movement, and then we'll come back when we're ready to start doing some shooting and stuff. Not a great lot to say about that. Ian sent 1 group of riders of Rohan off on the flank. He's got 2 moving down the centre, and this group over here I think are waiting to see what's going to happen. These guys here only move 5, just in case any of the orcs did move into range, but they're just out. For my part, I've just done a massive advance. I've kept these 3 squads here effectively to kind of deal with these guys, and I've sent this lot off hopefully to deal with them. So that's the end of turn 1. It was all movement, so we'll roll for priority for turn 2, and then we'll get going. Okay, so the priority roll, basically whoever rolls higher. So Evil got a 6 and Good got a 5, so Evil has priority this turn. Also, you have a Lord of the Rings t-shirt on, so you know you've come prepared. Right, so quite a lot of movement. As the orcs, I just wanted to kind of just push up, but I've also chosen to spread out now to try and stop him getting any men through, although I've realised I've left a little bit of a gap next to this rock. This squad here moving up to the top of the hill, and then everyone else just fanning out to just try and stop any gaps. So in this game, as I understand it, there's a 1-inch bubble around every model, which is like its zone of control, and you can only enter that zone of control if you're going to charge. So you can't. So if I can space these out, the Riders of Rohan can't move through and do anything tricky where they ride around the outside. So Ian's movement, he's moved all of his forces only 5 inches, and that means that they can all shoot. So in this game, you can only fire, move and shoot. If you've moved half your movement of or less. So he's done that. 8 of his troops have bows, and we've measured, and they're all in range. So we're now going to go to the shooting, evil shooting. That was quick. And now we'll go into the good shooting. So where do you want to start?
Well, I think I'm going to start over this end and work my way down.
Okay, right. Let's have a look who's got a bow, and we'll be back. Right. So who are we firing with?
I'm finding this guy here, and I'm going to hit that guy without a shield.
Without the shield?
Yeah, without the shield.
These orcs have got some really good armour, so it's probably doing a good thing picking that guy out. So we already know you're in range. The Rohan model has a shoot ability of 4+, and you have moved, so you're going to need a 5 or more. Oh, that is a big miss. Right, who are we going with next?
So I'm going to shoot with these two, and I'm going to try and hit these two guys.
Okay, so those guys are both armed with shields, so if you do hit them, then you're going to need some quite high rolls to wound them. So you're going to need 2d6 hitting on 5s. That's unlucky. Right, who are we on to next?
I'm going to fire with these two guys. I'm going to hit these guys without shields.
The guys without the shields?
Yeah, without the shields.
Okay, same thing again. You're going to need 2d6, needing 5s. Oh, that's 1 hit. Right, so the bow has a strength of 2. A Moranian orc has a defense of 5 without a shield. So, Ian, you need a 6, mate. You need a natural 6 to kill him. Oh. Right, so the final one's over here. Where are they going?
Alright, so I'm going to shoot with these two over at these two.
Okay.
They don't have shields.
They don't have shields.
They don't have shields.
They have shields. Okay, so that's going to be... no, he's got a bow as well, hasn't he?
And this guy...
Yeah.
I'm going to go for this guy without a shield as
well. Alright, okay. Alright then, so we'll do the single guy first. So 1d6 needing 5 or more. Yep, that's a hit. So single dice needing a 6 to kill him. Definitely.
That is the opposite of a 6.
So now these two shooting down here, so you need 2d6, both needing 5s to hit. Ooh, 1 hit. Once more, needing a 6 to kill.
Let's see if I can do that again.
Yep. No. Well, you did it again. You rolled a 1. Okay. Right, so end of turn 2. I should have probably said that there is no turn limit here. It's until basically all of the Riders of Rohan are either dead or they've left the board. But basically, from a points perspective, I need to kill 7 of them to win. So that's the end of turn 2. I think we're going to have some charging next turn. So we'll just move on to the priority roll and see who's got priority for turn 3. Right, priority for turn 3. Evil gets a 3. Good gets a 2. Evil maintains the priority. Right, so a little bit more cautious from Rohan. Basically, with the orcs, I've tried to consolidate my battle line. And Rohan, I thought maybe they were going to come charging forward. I was just out of their charge range. So what Ian has actually done is he's moved half movement so everyone can shoot except for this guy. So this one rider of Rohan is decided to have a go. So we're going to have some combat. So he came in. He had a throwing spear, so he got to throw that as part of his charge without any penalty to his roll. Unfortunately, he didn't kill that guy, so we're going to fight that combat after shooting. But everyone else is pretty much going to be shooting. We're in range of some throwing spears. So we'll get over to that and work out what happened. Right, so evil shooting, I have none. So we'll go over to Rohan shooting. Where do you want to start?
I'm going to start.
I think it's actually I think is it up to me? No, it's not. It's up to you. I don't know. This priority thing's weird.
I'm gonna start over with this guy.
The throwing spear.
Throwing spear. I'm gonna try it, mate.
We've already measured this out. He's within 8, isn't he? So yeah, he's within 8. So he's going to throw it at the guy without a shield. So you moved. So that's -1. So he needs a 5 or more. That's a 6. That's a hit. Throwing spear is strength 3 against a defense of 5. That's a 6 to kill him. Unlucky. Is that a 5?
That's a 4.
Is that a 4?
That's a 4.
What's this?
That's a 1-1.
Oh, that's... Okay, I need to sort that out. So the other throwing spear is only in range of this guy who's got a shield. So you're going to need a 5 or more to hit.
5 or more?
Nope. So the guy with the bow in the middle, who's he going for?
He's going for...
This guy here, without a shield?
Without a shield, yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be a 5 or more to hit as well. Hey, that's a hit. And that's then going to be a 6 to kill. No, not this time. Right, so these guys here both have bows. Who are they going to fire
at? These two are going to fire at these guys with the shields.
Okay, alright.
Well, how have I been rolling? It's just the same chance.
This will be where you do it. So you need 2 rolls of 5 or more to hit. Nope.
No.
So, what about these ones here? You've got bow, throwing spear, bow. So what are they going to do?
So I'm just going to try and fire all these.
Okay, so bows at them, so it's 3d6, needing 5s to hit again. 2 hits. And you need 6s to kill. No, unlucky. That throwing spear there is out of range of anybody here. It's got a range of 8. So it's just these 2 bows over here. What are they going to do?
They're going to take some pot shots at
the unarmoured guys.
The
unshielded guys.
The unshielded guys.
Okay, so that's going to be 2d6 needing 5s again. No, that was a very, very ineffectual round of shooting.
That was terrible.
That was. Right, so now we'll go into the first combat between this intrepid rider of Rohan and my Moranian orc. Right, so for this combat here, Ian's rider of Rohan has 1 attack. However, because he's mounted on the charge, he gets an additional attack, so he has 2 attacks. And I just remembered, I probably should tell everybody, that for this scenario, there's this rule: ride for ruin and the world's ending. The charge of the Rohirrim is a devastating force, and few can hope to stand against it. Good models that are mounted always count as charging, even in turn in which they are charged first. This means they will always gain an extra attack and knockdown. So basically, Ian's entire force has 2 attacks against my 1. So Ian has 2 dice. I have 1 dice. If Ian successfully hits me, I'm pushed back and knocked down before he rolls for wounds. So we'll do the fight roll and see who wins the duel. Rohan charged, double 1. The orc wins with a 5. Okay, so the Moranian orc has a strength of 4. The rider of Rohan has a defense of 5, so I need 5 or more to kill him. Need a 5? Oh, that was going to be a 5. No. So what happens as Ian lost the combat? He's pushed back 1 inch. And that's the end of turn 3. We're going to roll priority for turn 4. Okay, let's go. 3. Evil maintains the priority. Right, so quite an effective turn of movement. So the Rohan have engaged. So we might as well start over here. 3 very simple charges. The guys would have spears on the horses through them, but didn't manage to kill anyone as they came in. Down here, my orcs charged the rider Rohan who survived that combat last turn. So I bundled into him with 3 guys and this 1 guy with a spear supporting. Ian has now broken that combat up a little bit by charging both these guys on the flanks. So when we split up the combats, you got to try and split it into basically as many one-on-ones as you can. So originally this was going to be 4 attacks, 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the supporting one on this 1 guy. Now this is going to be its own combat. This is going to be its own combat. And this is going to be its own combat here, so that should be pretty cool. Over here, this guy here threw his spear as he came in, taking out one of my Moranian orcs, and he continued his charge into that guy there with the sword and the shield. Ian's chosen to have 1 guy hanging back with his bow and arrow. I assume he's going to shoot at one of these guys without a shield here. Both of these guys have charged into the Moranian orcs here. And over here on the wing, these 2 riders of Rohan have also got stuck in. So we've got quite a few fights to work out. So first of all, we'll go to Mordor shooting. Again, no shooting. So we'll go to the rider of Rohan. Ian, who's he going to shoot at?
He's going to shoot at this guy right here.
Okay, so he moved, so he needs 5 or more. That's a miss. Right, into the fight phase. So we might as well just go from, I'm sort of got a priority, so I get to pick, I believe that's right. So we'll start over here. We'll start with the throwing spear guy against this orc. So you get 1 attack normally, plus 1 for charging, and I get 1 attack back. Right, Ian charge, so he can roll first. So Ian's fight roll is... Oh, 6. Right, I don't think I'm going to beat that. 5, so Rohan wins. So he's going to get 2 strikes against my model. My model has to move an inch back and he's knocked prone, which means that Ian doubles his strikes because the prone model counts as trapped. So Ian gets 2 sets of 2 dice, needing 5 or more to kill, but I'll just check that. So Ian needs 5s to kill him. So the first set of strikes, no, and the second set of strikes. Oh yeah, that's 1-5. So yeah, this guy here, he was prone. He's now just permanently prone. So we'll move on to the next combat. It's exactly the same. Two dice for Ian, 1 dice for the Moranian. Oh, 6 again. What did I get? 3. Damn it. So 2 sets of 2 strikes again. First set of strikes. Yeah, he's dead. And just the last combat over here. So same again. I'm going to roll my red dice first. Oh, bollocks. 2. All right, go on then. All right. 2 sets of 2 strikes again as well. First set. Nope. 2 misses. Second set. Yeah, he's dead. Right, so over here, because I got priority, we're going to divvy these out. So first of all, we'll work out this combat here. The Rider Rohan against the guy with the little trident things. So Ian gets 2 attacks, I get 1 attack. 5. Ah, the Orc wins. Oh, I better work out what he needs. I need a 5 or more to kill the Rider of Rohan. No, but I have pushed him back. Next, I think we'll work out this one here. So Ian gets his normal 2 attacks. I get 1 attack for this guy and 1 attack for the spear-armed model who's in base-to-base supporting. So it's 2 red dice versus 2 green dice. Ah, we drew, so it comes down to whoever has the higher fight value. So the fight value of the Rider of Rohan is 3, and the fight value of the Moranian Orc is 3. So we just have a dice off, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, it's the good player. 4, 5, 6, it's the evil player. It's the good player. I don't know why you rolled. It was on that one there. So he's been pushed back an inch, and in this case, he will get 2 sets of 2 strikes again. And that guy's dead. So not entirely sure what actually happens here, because these are separate combats, but he's not actually fighting within them, so they don't get pushed back. I'm not sure. Perhaps someone could answer that in the comments as someone who's not entirely sure about. But we'll fight this combat here. So Ian's going to get 2 green dice. I'm going to get 1 red dice. I get a 6. Ian gets 5. I win the combat. And so I'm looking for a 5 to kill him. Come on. Hey! So one rider Rohan down. So we have this combat here. The throwing spear guy who's already killed one. So 2 green dice, 1 red dice for Mordor, 2 for Ian wins a roll. So again, 2 sets of 2 because he's knocked me down. So he needs a 5. He's dead. Exactly the same here for this combat. So I get a 1. Ian wins the roll, knocked back and knocked over. So Ian has 2 sets of 2 to get a 5. Oh, and he's dead. Exactly the same dice pool again. 1 for Mordor. I got a 2. And I lost, so 2 sets of 2 needing 5s. He's dead. Final ones over here. We'll work out the one on the right first, keeping the direction. So 1 red dice for me, 4. 4 and a 6. Ian wins, 2 sets of 2s, needing 5s. He's dead. Should just be able to cut and paste my voice for this one. Same again. 5 for me. Oh, unbelievable. Right, okay, so 2 sets of 2s needing 5s. Yeah, he's dead. Right, so that has been a brilliant turn of combat for Rohan. There's some gaps in the York line. So basically you need to win priority now so you can break through. Because if not, I'm going to mug you. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to mug you. Big roll, Evil gets a 1. Oh, Rohan have it this turn. Yes. Rohan has it. Okay, so over here, Ian has broken through with these 2 riders of Rohan who are making for the board edge. This guy couldn't quite get out of charge range of the orcs, so my orc charged. Over here, Ian charged into one of the remaining orcs here, so we're going to finalise that combat. Over here, Ian charged into 1 orc, and I brought another one into support to add to that combat, and exactly the same thing has happened next to him. This guy here broke through this gap after this brave rider Rohan engaged this yellow orc, this rather fabulous guy in the yellow, which I realised I don't think I have any other ones. Anyway, and then I subsequently have charged him with 2 other guys, so he's a bit outnumbered there. We've got 1 here making a break for it, and over on this flank, the 2 riders of Rohan are legging it towards the edge of the board with 2 orcs in hot pursuit. So Ian's looking to win priority next turn, or he's getting charged in the back over there. So shooting-wise, this guy can do some shooting, I believe. So he could shoot at this one, if you want him to.
Yeah, I could do it.
Yeah. Oh, no, because he moved 10 inches. He moved 10, so no, everyone's moved 10. So there is no shooting. So we're into combat. So we'll start up here. And because of that rule, ride for ruin in the world's ending, you get 2 attacks even when you're charged. So we'll go over to this one. So I'm going to get 1 dice. Ian's going to get 2. So Mordor gets a 2, and I lost. So you again knock. I mean, no, I am suffering the knockdown thing because you count as charging even when charged. So you get 2 sets of 2 dice needing 5s. That seems really powerful. Oh, that's a miss. And again, not that time. I'm dead. We're pairing this fight off. So this guy against the guy with the red shield, I get a 2. Yep, I lost. 2 sets of 2 needing 5s again. No. No! Huzzah! So I get back. I lost the combat. So I am prone, but he's not dead. And the combat next to them, Mordor, it's a 6.
Oh dear.
But hey, so I'm striking. So I need a 5 to kill the rider Rohan. Oh, another casualty for Rohan. So moving on to this combat here. So I get 2 attacks because I get the additional attack for the guy who's supporting. So Mordor gets a 4. Oh, definitely a loss. So over here, so what happens now? So this guy makes way. This guy moves back and falls prone. So rider Rohan gets 2 sets needing 5s. Nope. And yeah, he's dead. Right, we've got exactly the same here. Mordor get 4. 2 sets of strikes needing 5s. Yeah, he's dead. Right, it's time for a bit of payback. So I'm going to get 3 dice in this combat. So Mordor Get a 6. 5. Mordor wins, so Mordor get 3 strikes, needing 5s. Yeah, that guy's incredibly dead. Incredibly dead. Right, so that's the end of that fight phase. It's going to be quite a crucial phase. I've killed 3. I need to kill 4 more to make it impossible for Ian to win. This is really going to need to be a priority roll in favour of the good side for Ian to stand a chance. Priority goes to the good side.
Yes.
Right, so quite an interesting turn. So Ian has made it off the board with 1 rider of Rohan, so he's got 1 point. All the other riders nearly got there, so he's just made a breakthrough, and my orcs are in hot pursuit. I haven't managed to contact any of them, but if I get priority for the next turn, I will. There's no shooting because all of the Rohan have moved over 5 inches, and there's no combat, so we're just going into priority for the next turn. So should we roll this? So evil is on a 2. So on a 2, I'm not entirely sure. I think that might go to me. Hang on, let me check. So good news for me, it goes to the player who didn't have it in the previous turn. So there's going to be a lot of orcs charging this turn. So another 3 of Ian's Riders of Rohans have made it off the board, and I've just gone in for mass slaughter, hopefully. So we might as well go straight to the combat. We'll do this one first, so because there's no shooting. So I get 1 Mordor dice against 2 Rohan dice. I'm on a 3. I lost, so again, knocked back on the floor. 2 sets of 2 strikes. Yeah, he's dead. I'm gonna remember. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Anyway, he's dead. Over here, I've got 2 attacks against 2. So Mordor gets a 3. Rohan wins. So over here, both of these are pushed back and knocked down. So first set of strikes, who do you want to put them on? The guy with the shield or the guy with the spear? I've been forgetting to add the shields. Never mind. Anyway, so
the guy with the shield.
Guy with the shield. You're gonna need 6s. Right, he's off. And the second set of strikes on his mate. Yeah, he's dead because he doesn't have a shield and he got a 5. Right, over here, I've got 2s again. You win, so 2 sets of 2 strikes. So who do you want to go for first? They've both got shields, so...
Yeah, either one will do.
Okay, so 6s. So first set, no. Second set, no. So just push back 1 inch and knock down. Now we've got these ones here. So Mordor, get a 5. Right, strikes from Mordor. So I have 2s and I'm looking for 5s. Oh, 2 6s. That's another rider gone. Last one down here. So Mordor, get a 3. Oh, it's equal. We're equal on fight value. Ian, you roll this. 1, 2, 3. Good win. 4, 5, 6. Evil win. All right, good win. So they're both knocked back 1 inch and knocked down. So 2 sets of 2 strikes. So they both got shields. So you need 6s. Nope. And no. So they're both still alive, but they're both prone. Right. That's the end of the fight phase. I've got a bunch of prone models. I put the markers down. Again, I think Rohan really needs priority to win. Right, priority. Mordor, get a 6. Rohan get a 3. Priority goes to the evil side. I don't know if it's going to make a great deal of difference, though. So annoyingly, I had to use a lot of my moves to stand back up. So another 2 of the Riders of Rohan escaped. Was it 2? Yeah, 2 of them got off the board. So straight into the fight phase. So just over here, we've got 1 orc on 1 rider. So Mordor, 5. 5. It's a draw, equal on fight value. 1, 2, 3, good. Yep, good win. So I'm knocked back and prone. 2 sets of 2 strikes, needing 6s because he's got a shield. Nope. No, so he's prone. I really didn't like the fact that this guy tried to sneak through. So I've got 3 attacks against your 2. Mordor has a 5. I don't believe it, you have a 6. So you push each one of them back and knock them down. So 2 sets of 2 strikes. Who do you want to go for first? None of them have shields, actually. So we've got a spear-armed guy, and then the other 2 have just
I'll go
swords.
spear guy first.
Spear guy first, so you need a 5 to kill him. No. What you can put the other strikes on him again if you want.
Yeah.
Yep, so you need a 5. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
And the others are prone. Right, we'll go into the priority roll for next turn. Priority goes to Rohan. So, Ian's final Riders of Rohan has broken free. He only needs 1 more of these to get off the board. He didn't quite have enough movement, so what he elected to do was send this guy over here, because he'll still make it off next turn if he gets priority. This guy just made a straight run for it. However, my orcs are in hot pursuit while the other ones pick themselves up. So we go into the final priority. So basically, if Ian beats me on this dice roll, he wins the game. So should we do Mordor first? Should we just have a look? So Mordor, get a 3. Rohan, a 2. They're getting chased down. Right, it's getting quite tense. So over here, Ian's going to get 2 dice. And Mordor's going to get 1. So Mordor gets a 4. Ian gets a 4. So it's all equal, all draws. 1, 2, 3, good win. 4, 5, 6, evil. Oh, it goes to evil. I'm looking for a 5. Yes!
Damn.
He's gone. Oh. That was a bit of a punt there, that one. So it just comes down to this guy here. Right, so another simple, straightforward combat. 2 dice for Rohan, 1 for Mordor. Mordor on a 3. Mordor win! Mordor need a 5. Yes! So that's it. That's the end of the game. What a way to... That was quite tense in the finish. It's not a win for me. So I've killed 6 Riders of Rohan, and he got 6 off the board. So 6 points to Ian, 6 points to me. That's a big old draw. So yeah, nice one. So yeah, something a bit different. I'm sure we probably got a couple of things wrong. If you play this game and want to point it out, that'd be great. I really enjoyed that. What did you think?
I really enjoyed it. First time playing, but it was very easy to pick up.
Yeah, well, I think we might have another go at the next one and add in a couple of heroes. But we'll see. Anyway, I hope you're all well, and there'll be some more updates coming from Ancients October. But say this was a bit of an impromptu gaming evening, and we can't say no to a game, really, can we? Anyway, I hope you're all well, and I'll see you all again soon. Cheers.